Justice Broadcasting Network. My name is Gary Justice, been the host of the program here with Gracie Lovgren. Hour of Interest takes you to the University of Pikeville, and this is the senior show for the University of Pikeville volleyball program. Gracie, welcome to the program.
I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. So this is first year from Stillman, Illinois.
Stillman Valley.
Did I say it incorrectly?
Stillman Valley.
Stillman. Oh, I didn't realize there's a
Yeah.
valley part of this.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So how big of a town is Stillman Valley?
1,200 people.
Okay, 1,200. Okay, wow.
1,200.
So Pikeville is a metropolis compared to Stillman Valley.
A lot of places are.
So the first question I have for you is your route to the University of Pikeville.
Yeah. It is 9.5 hours about. My dad doesn't want me to drive through Chicago because the traffic is a nightmare. So I go through Champaign. So it adds an extra 30 minutes. So yeah, we do Champaign and then Indianapolis, Louisville, Lexington, and then I hit Pikeville.
Well, what about your recruiting journey to the University of Pikeville?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
How do you in the future? Because I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Going back on the driving route, I do have another question.
Okay.
For you.
So I didn't play for a year. I went to Kansas City, Kansas Community College, and then I just posted myself on the transfer portal page, and then a few days later, I got a call from the previous coach, Coach Kern, and we were talking on the phone. I ended up being 5 hours away, and I'm not opposed to driving. So we talked on the phone that day, and I actually got here that night for a visit. And then I think I practiced with he had an open gym that night, and then I had a tour the next day with a couple other girls that were coming here through him as well. And yeah, I just
Well, we're glad you're wearing the orange and black.
Yeah.
You've had a great season. Now you're a right side hitter.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so something that I'm trying to learn more about the sport of volleyball, and
Yeah.
it's fascinating. But the right side as a right-handed player can be extremely difficult because
Yeah.
typically you're hitting opposite because you have the antenna or the pin right in front of you, but you're
Yeah.
hitting, so you adds another element of difficulty, right? So
yes.
so how have you? Because you're really good on that right side.
Thank you.
So how did you develop that skill of playing on the right side?
Well, I started off in high school. I was always an outside hitter.
Which
and then-
means the left side,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
the left side. It is a lot easier from that side because you don't have to wait for the ball to cross over your body, and it's a lot easier to time it, in my opinion. So the timing's a little bit different. And then on the right side, I think I started playing senior year in travel volleyball. My coach thought I would just be a great right side because of my block, because you need a good block for their outsides, because normally that's the go-to hitter. So I think hitting I struggled with a lot because you have to, like I said, you have to wait for it to cross your body. So you have to really change your entire approach to the ball. So I take sometimes I take one from like way farther out, just depending on where I want to hit it. But I go like basically in line with the court, and then I take a straight on approach, and then just turn your body. But I got the timing down, and I can wait for it to cross my body now.
Well, you do a really great job of
Thank
that
you.
also. So, I mean, just, and you excellent. I'm glad you're wearing the orange and black because you did a great job offensively and defensively as
Thank you.
well. So, we're going to jump out of the sport of volleyball and get to know Gracie Glover a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay. So, what's your go to as far as asked Teresa this earlier? What's your go to food option here on the campus?
Well, they opened the food lab, and as soon as they did that, I discovered that I really like the caprese sandwich that they have up there, so much so that I will not get a side, but I'll get like a whole sandwich and then an extra half of a sandwich whenever I go up there. It's some kind of bread and then fresh mozzarella, a slice of tomato, and then balsamic vinaigrette and like some basil or pesto, some other sauce, but it is so good.
That's a great go to. I
Yeah.
love these. Yes. Now the next thing I have, and there's going to be a ticker at the bottom of the screen, getting everybody know what your major is and
Mhm.
your next step after graduation. If I remember correctly, it's chiropractic school.
Yeah.
Correct. So what's drawn you to want to become a chiropractor?
I'm really big with natural medicine. I'm not. I always wanted to do something in the medical field, but I wasn't sure what. So I did start off in business over here because I am not a fan of blood. I really don't like blood. So I was like, I think business is probably the best route because I am really good at math too. So I was like, I'm good at math. I can talk to people. I'll just go that route. And then I recently discovered my love for natural medicine. So that includes nutrition as well. Um, and I have had really good experiences with um, chiropractors throughout my life. Like back pain I had when I was a sophomore, I was taking a lot of pain medication for that because I couldn't really function. I went to the chiropractor 3 times and it was completely gone. And same with here, I've had a couple back injuries that have put me out for like a week or so at a time. And the chiropractor alleviates the pain every single time.
So definitely, you felt the alleviating the pain where you still function, go back to a quality of life, right?
Yeah.
And that's what kind of your draw when you become a chiropractor.
Yeah.
Definitely is something, and there are more and more females getting into chiropractic care too. You're very blessed here in downtown Pikeville.
Yeah.
What happened? Jennifer Phipps,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
coach,
who I go to.
and she does such a great job, and
Yeah.
she's a great role model, somebody you can look to as far as
Yeah.
some advice. Favorite class on campus?
Anatomy.
Anatomy, yeah. So tell us more about anatomy on this. I guess it wouldn't be a chiropractor, makes sense, but tell us
Yeah.
more about the class.
I love learning about stuff. So I've never actually taken an anatomy class, which is kind of weird because most people do probably take one of those. In high school, I've never taken an anatomy class, although I do have previous knowledge. But I would say that it's my favorite because the professor, Agus Sofyan, he is just so funny and he makes the class fun. And I am always like paying attention. Sometimes I struggle with paying attention if I feel like I'm kind of bored, or if the information is just dragging.
Kind of like
but
an overload, right?
yeah.
But sometimes too, right?
yeah, he just makes it so fun, and he makes jokes all the time, and I don't know, he just makes the class fun, so that's why it's my favorite.
So closing question for you, because we're on the hot seat,
Yeah.
right? So I know this is your first season and wearing the orange and black. What's been your favorite volleyball memory being a part of the Bears program?
I would probably have to say beating CIU like Teresa, because ever since I've gotten here, I know this is the first season playing, but I've been here since the beginning of 2024. CIU has always been like that team to beat, and so beating them was just an unexplainable feeling. Being from where Pikeville was known as the team that's always in the bottom before, and now we're in the top, and we beat one of the top teams, and it's just, yeah.
You know, a team that made the national tournament last year,
Yeah.
right? So and have an opportunity, and you guys have had currently on at the time of this taping on a 4-match winning streak, all inside the conference, 9-3, only a game out of second place.
Yeah.
For the AAC, so definitely you guys having a great season. Lot of matches left though, right?
Yes. Yep. And yeah, we need to just push through all those matches and make sure we keep our heads down and do what we need to do.
That's wonderful. And you definitely, I love watching you play the sport of volleyball, and then on that right side, of keeping on the side of that right pin, it's a skill that a lot of people don't have.
Yeah.
So Gracie, love her, and so we definitely appreciate your time here
Thank you.
on the senior show. So I'll wrap things up. We appreciate you guys tuning in to the Justice Broadcasting Network for UPike Volleyball.